Good morning. It is 7:06 a.m. on Saturday, July 18th, 2020. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. So, I wouldn't be awake right now, except that I had to get up to take Rocket outside. And then I I was going to go back to bed, but I decided that instead of putting Rocket back in his crate, I could let him, we could try having him up on my bed with me. And that went okay until I realized that Rocket had a little bit of a poopy butt still. So, yeah, I kind of didn't feel like I wanted to just go to sleep after discovering that there had been a couple of little brown spots added. Um, and again, this was not having an accident. This is just having a little bit, stuck to his butt floof. But that's something that as a dog owner, and I'm sure it's true of parents with human children as well, as as much as it's not ever fun, really, you do kind of come to be at peace, at least with poop. You kind of just have to. You just you can't do it. Although it's interesting that I have noticed on the occasion where I'll see someone else hasn't picked up after their dog and I will clean it up myself just to not leave it on the ground, the revulsion I feel at touching this other dog's poop compared to picking up Rocket's poop, which feels like a very ordinary and reasonable responsibility I have. Why does it feel so different? Maybe it's just that sense of responsibility, right? Like Rocket's poop, well, it's my job. I have to. Someone else's dog's poop, like someone else was supposed to do that, and I shouldn't have to. And that's what makes it worse somehow? I don't know. I guess it's also usually cold, which just sensorially makes the difference. Rocket, no, no, no. Off. Anyway, he was a very sorry boy once he realized that there was some poop that got on the sheets. Like I didn't even scold him, but like once he saw that had happened, he was immediately like, poor little boy. He didn't mean to. He's a good boy. But yeah, I had to get up to do sheet and comforter laundry, and so here I am. Last night I got the opportunity to play a board game called Root on Tabletop Simulator with a couple of guys that I met on Twitter. And that was a pretty neat experience because Root is sort of a complicated tabletop board game. And given that there's not a lot of opportunity or ability to play complicated board games in person these days, I was interested to try it on Tabletop Simulator, which basically just makes a video game out of literally simulating a table and all the cards and the pieces and everything. And you just it's not a video game of Root. It is literally just simulating all of the pieces on the table and the cards and everything. And so you can click the pieces and pick them up and move them around, and that's what the Tabletop Simulator is doing. But it actually is a really effective for playing the game. I was able to play it very easily with these guys, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. It's a good game. We didn't actually get to finish that one, but we saved it, and we can return to it another time. Pretty good, and that was pretty neat. And then, of course, after that, I happened to notice that some other friends were getting together in like a big Zoom call and just hanging out and drinking, and I was like, yeah, I I could do that too. So, yeah, I did that. And so those things together made for a good night, but it was a good night in which I consumed some scotch and stayed up late. And now I'm up earlier than I wanted to be. So, I hope everyone else has a good weekend. And in the meantime, tomorrow is Sunday, so I'll be talking about Legend of Korra. And so in the meantime, I'll talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes. And maybe fall asleep on the couch.